I just want to test your ability to physically concentrate. Okay, falling forward, falling forward, falling forward. Okay, eyes open. Wonderful, that's wonderful concentration. What am I saying right now? That's wonderful concentration. Have a seat in the chair. As long as I saw them come up like that. You know, but if you really want to test them, you get a little further back. Now, and everything depends on when there's a female doing it to males. Again, all you have to do is just look to see if their heels are coming up. That's all you're trying to observe. You know, you're not trying to feel how heavy they are because you're a female. You don't want to hurt yourself like a big guy. But this falling forward test is testing trust in you and the receptibility or suggestibility. And all you're looking for is to see the heels coming up. Now Sam's heels did come up. But then I backed up further because I wanted to see fully about the real trust. But some people, you can go right down here and they'll just let themselves go right onto your hands completely. Meaning that that is a wonderful, receptive person. And that person trusts you. And what are the best sessions you have with people? Trust. Sessions where they trust you. Okay, everyone sit down in the chair. Okay. So we're going to do the first technique because, as you know, hypnosis and hypnotherapy is concentration. So before we start our show, folks, how about a big applause for the volunteers today? That'd be wonderful. Well, guess what, people in the audience, when I asked for volunteers, you didn't come up. So you folks are going to be the audience, and we're going to hypnotize you. And the audience gets a little, oh, just kidding, because they all... Okay, so the first technique we're going to do is a wonderful technique to teach you and to focus your concentration before we start the show. So everyone place your feet on the floor. Place your hands on your lap, one hand on each leg. Now, if you want to be a little corny and you have a guy next to a girl, you can say, no, sir, your hands on your lap, please. You know, and the audience gives a little chuckle. Okay, look down at your hands. Okay. What I want everyone to do is take a deep breath in. When you exhale, just close your eyes. Okay, exhale, now close your eyes. Good. Now you're going to do a first technique to test your ability to really focus and concentrate. Everyone open your eyes, look up here at me. Okay, we want to do this with your eyes open. Hold your hands out like this. Okay, I want you to just interlock your hands and fingers together. Place the palms of your hands together. Look at your hands, concentrate on your hands. On the count of 3, I want you just to squeeze your hands tight. Don't look at me, young man, look at your hands. On the count of 3, I want you to squeeze your hands very tight. 1, 2, 3. Squeeze them tighter, tighter, and tighter. And imagine that as you were squeezing them tighter, that they are locking together, locking together, locking together, tightly locked 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 together, tighter, tighter together. I'm going to try to pull them apart, but you want to be able to test your ability to concentrate. So as I try to pull them apart, they're going to lock tighter together, great concentration. Tighter together, great concentration. Tighter together, great concentration. Tightly locked together, great concentration. Tightly locked together, tighter. You can do better than that. Tighter together, tighter. That's great concentration. Tighter together, great concentration. Tighter, lock tighter, 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 great concentration. Lock them, young man, tightly together. No, you can tie them more, tighter together. Good, that's great concentration. Tighter together, great concentration. Let your hands drop down and relax now. Did you notice the feeling of your hands, folks? Did you feel that kind of tightness in your hands and fingers?
Yes.
Maybe even saw some of the whites in your knuckles? Yeah. You have a wonderful ability to concentrate, which is great. So you're going to have a great time being the stars of the show. What do? I compliment a great concentration, great concentration. Someone wasn't doing it, this was, you know, coming out, no, you can do better than that. I am challenging them to tighten them more. So the hand locking test is always something that you could do when you bring them up to do a show. And it's a nice visual demonstration. You find the person where they're really locked together and you say, try to pull them apart. What are you trying to do? I'm trying to pull them apart. How come you can't pull them apart? They're locked together. People are going, wow, that's pretty amazing. It's a simple demonstration, but it works very well. And as you know, going through street hypnosis, a little bit of street hypnosis training, it's a great technique to do anywhere with a group of people. It's a great technique to do when you're walking and you meet somebody, to tell them that you are going to teach them a technique to increase their concentration. That what you do is you are a concentration trainer. Don't even say the word hypnosis, you know, and you will be surprised, you know, at the effect and people watching and observing this thing. Okay, So that technique, hands hurt, huh?
No, I'm just...
Okay. All right. So that would be the first that would be one of the techniques, falling forward, hand locking test, okay? Then we start with our first induction. You can just do one induction, or you can do two. I started with the heavy light, right? And at that point, after I, had their hands drop, I could start with the show right then. Because I probably have about the same amount of people as if I did the second one. And so sometimes I just do one induction, sometimes I do two. Now, as you know, with the hand locking test, we can convert that into hypnosis. So you can just push your hand down and say the word and get them really ready and receptive. But the audience at that point still isn't believing it's real completely. That's why we take our time to wean them down to a state of relaxation and concentration. Part of our show is not too fast. If it's too fast, it can't be real. Does that make sense? The general public. Don't forget, it's the general public that already thinks that, this hypnotism stuff, they're all just pretending anyway. So part of seeing that person, seeing their heads drop and their hands drop, people in the audience go, wow, and you'll hear the reactions. You'll hear the reactions, and even the laughs going on at that point, because it is amazing. It is the induction that is just as powerful, if not more powerful, than the demonstrations. But everyone